Alright guys, I'm testing the system. I've not done this with voice in like ever. In fact, I've never done it. So I'm just testing to see if it works. I'm gonna wait a few minutes to see if it pops up in my YouTube. I don't expect too many people to watch this, but again, you know, it's good to know if it works or not. Okay, yeah, it sounds like it's getting the audio and everything. I'm probably gonna have a really bad picture quality because I really haven't had good internet in the past couple of days. There isn't much that I can actually do in a lobby today because we're having some global lag issues in the lobbies. I guess I could show you some liveries. Let me go to my livery editor. So, let me think what would be a good one to show you. I mean, the classic, you got the McDonald's Aston Martin. We can always look at that. I think I might still have the old project for the McDonald's Aston Martin. I do. I'll tell you what, we'll make this stream about talking about the Aston Martin, making liveries for it. That might be a cool theme to go with. So if you go to the Aston Martin, I want to show you some things about this car. Alright, I can't really use a cursor to show you, but a crucial design element I would think to any Aston Martin livery, unless you choose to do otherwise, is this lipstick area around the front intake. As you can notice, the inside edge, so to speak, of this intake is not painted, and that's important if you're going to make something like this. I feel it looks a lot better when you have the inside of it either black or the base color if it's a dark base color. And the top section of this, of course, is on the hood part of the car. So this intake area down at the bottom, if you paint the car entirely one color, you'll notice that that intake area in the bottom is actually painted. But you can't put decals anywhere in that area. You can put decals up in this upper intake though, which is very interesting even though it's not paintable. I don't know, very strange. I'll never understand why some decisions were made on the part of the Polyphony Digital when it comes to how they made some of these car models and what parts of the car you can color. I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about here. Hold on. So if I go to the front and let's say I want to paint some of this, you can only paint up to that certain edge. However, if you want to actually paint that area in the bottom, you go to the other section right here, and I always paint it black. So there are solutions, just not convenient solutions, nor are they obvious solutions, but you can come up with some. On the back here, this is also a paintable area, but I would advise to just make it black. I guess you could say the slits here kind of just don't look right to me, especially since they kind of move in different areas and shapes and angles. So you kind of want to go with a, if you're going to do something back here, you probably want to do sort of an edge, a painted edge here. That always looks really good. It's what I did with my McDonald's Aston Martin. In fact, let me show you that one, so you can see what I'm talking about. Here. Alright, if you look in the back here, you can see what I'm talking about. I put a nice edge around this. I kept it black so you can't really see it too much. I mean, you do see it, but you don't pay attention to it. I did another technique where I colored this edge here all the way out over here, and that was kind of difficult to do, but I think it's worth it. Might be something you want to try on your design as well. The other thing about this car that can be frustrating is coming up with a good design that sort of works with these, I don't even know what to call these, but you know what I'm talking about, that interrupt the flat surface of the hood. I understand their purpose for the car, but it does make putting decals on this car very difficult, especially the quote-unquote main decal, the main sponsor. I had to fit it somewhere in between this area. There's a very thin area, as you can see. It's not too noticeable from a distance unless you're paying attention to it, but it does cut off some of the decal. So that's something you're going to have to keep in mind too if you're thinking about making a design for this car. The mirrors here are actually quite nice to work with. You can do stuff on this side, you can do side sponsors on the top here. It's a nice flat edge, it's not like a round front, which I've seen on some cars, which makes it a bit difficult to put a sponsor on the mirror, but that actually looks quite nice. You can work with that. The inside area of these brake lights is paintable, so if you want to make something work in there, you can. I think it's also quite useful if you try to put an edge here, a painted edge at the top where the spoiler is. That works really well for this car. And I think that's about it that I want to talk about this car. The main purpose of this stream was just to test to see how my stream worked, especially with my voice. I might do another stream talking about a different car, maybe give you some tips about liveries then. So, it was fun. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.